The Edmonton Oilers have a bit of a capital gap to operate and need a long-term top six with Evander Kane. It can get tough when he's back in the game after about 3 to 4 months. But without reinforcements it's a long time to wait. Among the player rumors that the Oilers could add includes Saint. There's also Vladimir Tarasenko of the Louis Blues. Mike Johnson talked about the best team he would pick to get the wing. And he mentioned Edmonton. They have a huge gap to fill without Kane and they needed another top six. With 5 prolific attackers already leading the team. Related. The Oilers' top 6 forwards are carrying a team this season. Johnson also noted that if the Oilers were willing to get creative, they could find a way to match the paycheck. Kane has a well-performing shot alongside 2 of the best setters in the NHL, Connor McDavid and Leon Draisaitl. Now, Tarasenko is one step above that and has been a proven sniper for years. He scored 33 or more goals 6 times in his career and set a career high with the Blues last season, and he's a playoff player. Vladimir Tarasenko. St. Louis Blues. There is no reasonable way for the Oilers to extend Tarasenko. But their winning window is now. They can fill a gap and create an unstoppable top 6 for the second half of the season. It will not be easy for the Oilers to make such a deal and they will have to trade a player or 2. And a high pick or probability. But given Tarasenko's track record and the Oilers' lack of scoring depth, they have to try. 3 players the Blues could ask of the Oilers. Markus Niemelainen, defense. Elliotte Friedman suggested on the 32 Thoughts podcast that the Blues were looking for some bite and a defensive line. Lubricants can accommodate both. Markus Niemelainen is someone to watch as he is younger and very physical. The Blues struggle in all aspects of the game. But if they're looking for someone who isn't afraid to get dirty, it's Niemelainen. Latest news and highlights: the more time he spends in the NHL, the more comfortable he is with the puck. And the Blues' defensive situation is not so good with Marco Scandella and Scott Perunovich for 6 months and Robert Bortuzzo indefinitely gone. Niemelainen can fit into the undercarriage role, kicking the rear end and putting a big body in front of the net. Niemelainen was selected to replace Philip Broberg to play in the NHL this season. So they're high on the 1.8 meters defender. But eventually, Broberg will have to find his way to the Oilers. And Niemelainen is on his way. It's no different from Broberg's game. But he's talented. The Blues might well want him in a Tarasenko trade. But the Oilers will want to keep their best defensive odds. Jesse Puljujarvi. The Oilers have been using Jesse Puljujarvi in their first 6 roles for some time now. He's gone up and down the right wing formation and now finds himself on McDavid's wing at the top. He may not be able to produce offensively at the moment and may need a change of scenery. But he's great on the defensive side of the puck and in pre-flight. Jesse Puljujarvi. Edmonton Oilers. The Blues' top 9 have been a strong field for the past few seasons and Puljujarvi is in a new situation, and with new teammates he can start to find the back of the net. Firing him would add some value to Tarasenko's trade and free up $3 million in capital space for Kane to manage when he returns. Considering that Tarasenko is a right winger, he fits perfectly into one of the Oilers' top lines. Warren Foegele. Warren Foegele has been one of the Oilers' top trade contenders for a while. But he's recently changed that tune. His intensity and production over the last few games have allowed him to replace him in the top 6. Alongside Draisaitl, Foegele has scored 2 goals in the last 3 games and has been on the ice in key moments late. in the games and in the penalty kill. In Kane's absence, he accelerated the most. But sacrifices have to be made to get a player of Tarasenko quality. Coming back to the Blues need to bite. Foegele brings exactly that. He takes multiple hits per game, shoots the puck and can be a powerful forward. What he's showing right now is exactly what the Blues need. And Edmonton would sign him this season and next season, freeing up a $2.75 million capital gap. Of course the Blues will want more in addition to Puljujarvi or Foegele to wrap the deal. It's possible that the Blues might be interested in getting both players. This will keep the Oilers below the pay line when Kane returns and solve more than a few problems with the Blues. If they're trading with an elite talent like Tarasenko, I expect the Oilers' 2023 first-round pick to be in motion. But it's worth it. Teams in Edmonton's position must take risks to win with their windows open.